Betsy, this stuff goes back to the old stuff of the communist the hearings back in the early 50s. I mean, you don't say you don't know somebody as your defense when it's clear you do know them. You can argue about whether you're a communist or not, or an Asian or not, but don't say you don't know somebody, because that's how you get perjury charges against you. That's how you end up in prison. Why is this president completely denying somebody he clearly does know? What's the point?
It's certainly unusual. I spoke with Lev Parnas this afternoon here in Manhattan, and we specifically talked about the fact that President Trump has now said that he doesn't know him, as well as other sort of issues that informed Parnas's confidence about, frankly, about going public, including, first on this network, on Maddow's show. Parnas told me that some contributing factors to the reason that he now is speaking out publicly, one, of course, was the fact that the president said he doesn't know him. Parnas is emphatic that that's a lie. But in addition to that, he also told me that the silence from some of his former friends was really galvanizing for him. Over the course of the entire Ukraine situation, he worked really closely with Rudy Giuliani, as well as with a husband-wife legal team in Washington, Joe diGenova and Victoria Tonzing. And Parnas said that when he got out of jail after he was arrested on campaign finance charges, he realized that none of those folks had spoken out in his defense. He told me that these are three lawyers who are often very confident, engaging to defend controversial people on TV. They're not media shy, but in his case, Parnas said they were radio silent, and he said it felt like his family had abandoned him. And that's part of the reason that he's gone public now. And of course, his going public is a key moment in this entire impeachment saga, because it's really amped up the pressure on Senate Republicans to potentially vote in favor of having witnesses in the impeachment trial. Whether or not that trial has witnesses, of course, is a definitive issue in how this impeachment process moves forward.
Did he take any heat last night after being on Rachel's show?
He hasn't heard from them. It's been radio silence. Giuliani has made a few comments to reporters. Giuliani reportedly has said that he feels bad for Parnas and that he thinks he's a liar. But that's a dramatic change from someone who was working with this person, multiple days a week, who was traveling with him, who was in constant contact with him. All of a sudden, as soon as somebody gets arrested, to turn around and say, oh, well, he got charged with a crime, he must be a liar. If anything, criminal defense attorneys are the people who are supposed to be least likely to assume that just because the Justice Department makes an allegation means it's true. But in this case, that's part of the reason, as Lev described it to me, that he felt so surprised by what he characterizes as real abandonment.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.